What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I am bringing you guys a swatching of my purchase of my new Looxi shadows. So if you didn't know, recently Looxi has switched over from hand pressing to machine press. They've also got a manufacturer, and so they have switched over to machine pressing their shadows. They've also recently switched their pricing. I believe it's $4 now for eyeshadow pans and $6 for the highlighters. I will put on the screen if I'm correct or wrong. Either way, I will put the pricing on the screen because they quite literally just changed it and my phone is charging because it's been dead all day. But what I wanted to do is actually just go ahead and swatch these. I haven't really swatched all of them. I haven't tested out all of them. Predominantly I've tested out a lot more of the mattes. I think I've honestly actually tested out every matte on my face except for this really light brown and this green because I forgot to put it in the Z palette. And I've only tested out 3 of the shimmers. The 3 shimmers I've actually tested out today on my lids, and this is a full Looxi eyeshadow look. I did record this to be an Instagram video, so look forward to that. If you want me to actually do a talk over, just let me know. I'm not a talk over, a voiceover, just let me know and I can do a voiceover and put it here on Instagram. I hadn't planned to, but yeah, and I actually might embed it into this video so you guys can see how I created this look as well. Just kind of depends on how fancy I'm feeling in editing mode. But anyways, I am here to do some swatching on all of these shadows just so that you guys can see it, and we can kind of talk through what I feel about these shadows thus far. So if you're interested, just keep watching. Okay guys, so like I said, I have used predominantly just the mattes, except for these 2 mattes right here, and when I swatch them, I'm gonna kind of tell you the name. I'm gonna kind of give you my impressions of the shadows. I have only used the shadows 2 or 3 times. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty good at knowing how I like a formula pretty quickly on. I just like to test out as many of the shadows or as many of the colors in the formula as I can before I actually do a review. So this first shade is the yellow and it is Sunny Side. You guys know I love matte yellows. They're like one of my go-to transition colors, so I had to get this color, and this is an okay yellow. It's okay. It is pretty thin, so you definitely do have to build it up. It is in the middle of my crease today, and compared to the other 2 colors, it definitely is the brightest, so it definitely does do its purpose today in the look. But in the previous looks where it was the only crease color, it kind of flew away. It doesn't really seem as predominant when it's just the only transition color. I'm sorry, I said crease color earlier. Next is Blue Your Mind, and it is a very beautiful blue. It is pretty vibrant in color. I do also have this on my lid today. It's actually in the middle of my lid, and it mixed with the yellow to create like a green on the top part of my lid, and then the true blue is on the bottom. I think this is a beautiful blue. I've actually used this in my crease and I really do enjoy that color thus far. The next shadow is Caffeine Queen. This is interesting brown. I tend to not purchase a lot of browns, but when I'm trying to review a full line, I do like to get at least 1 or 2 matte neutral colors just to tell people who are interested in neutrals how it goes. This is a beautiful brown. You can barely see it on my skin because it actually blends in quite well on my skin. This is a really nice transition color. It does have a warmish undertone, but when you blow it out, I think that the warmness kind of turns more neutral, because I believe I'm a neutral undertone, but who am I? Next is Peachaboo, and this is not as peach as I thought it was going to be. And it might just be the pigmentation level for it. Like, see, swatching it here, it's really nice and peachy, but when I've used it in my crease, the peach doesn't really show up as pungent as I would have hoped. So that is slightly disappointing, but I still think it's a good color. It definitely could be an easy transition color. I just don't expect it, in my opinion, to be very peachy. I have not tried packing this on my lid, so that might change the the peachiness of it, but I did just want to let you guys know. Next is the shade that is predominant. It's in my inner corner and it's Notice Me. This is a shimmer, but it's, I don't even know if I would call this a shimmer, to be honest. I definitely felt the need to foil this to get this in my inner corner to do anything. You can definitely see the glitter in it. I would say this is more of a matte with glitter, but you can somewhat foil it to become the glitter to come overpowering this. So it's an okay shade, but it definitely is not a metallic in my opinion. Next we have a shade I haven't tried, and it's Park Avenue. I feel like they had a Park Avenue in their old range, and this is like a beautiful metallic. Oh, this is pretty. Very, very pretty, like bronzy gold shade. I love these types of colors. I really don't go for golds, but bronzy golds I'll go for when I'm doing a more like everyday-ish look, or when I just kind of want to do a weird like warm tone look. So, and I say weird warm tone look because I typically don't do warm tone looks. I typically stick to the neutrals, or not the neutrals, to the cool tones. Next I have Iced, and I've already jabbed my finger in it, which is great. This looks to be another beautiful, beautiful metallic, and this is definitely pretty. This is like a pinky, icy pink metallic. So I clearly picked the wrong shimmers to try today, but it is okay. That is a very, very pretty metallic shade. Next, we're in the second row from my palette, and this is Cherry Kiss. I don't believe I have a red from them in their original line, so I wanted to get a red, and I have used this red. It's actually on my lower lash line today, and I think this is a beautiful red. It is beautifully pigmented, very smooth, and it's easy to blend out. So I do enjoy this red, and I look forward to actually using that in some more neutral looks for every day, such as work, sometimes if I am up early enough. Next we have Clementine QT, and this is a very pretty orange color. I wouldn't say this is very, very pigmented. This is definitely one that I felt the need to build up, whether it was in my crease or I was packing it on. This is a shade that I actually have in the middle of my lower lash line, and I feel like you can't really tell. Even if I zoomed in, I feel like you wouldn't really be able to tell that this is in my, this is a distinct difference from the outer or the inner color. So keep that in mind. And that just reminded me, the peach is in my inner lower lash line as well, just in case you were wondering. Okay, next I have Lucky Charm, and this is like, I thought it was gonna be a lime green, and I think it kind of is, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I have hard pan in this baby already, which is disappointing. Let me actually try and get rid of it so I can give you guys a decent swatch. And yeah, it's an okay green lime. I definitely have better in my palettes. I haven't found a really good single lime, so that might be something I search out for, but I would definitely, I wouldn't be mad if this was not in my collection. This is currently in the inner part of my crease, and you can't really see it compared to the yellow, and the yellow isn't even as good of a yellow as I would love to be. So that kind of tells you how I feel about that Lucky Charm shade. Next we have a purple, and it's called Punk Passion. It's a beautiful, beautiful purple. It is kind of scratchy, but when it comes to purples, they tend to be scratchy, but this is very, very vibrant and beautiful. I think it's a very smooth formulation of a purple. It is on my eyes today. It was the deepener out shade in the outer V of my crease, and I think this is a very, very beautiful shade. Next we have Not That Deep. This is on the middle of my lid today, and I don't think it came out nearly as pretty as it's coming out in the swatch on my lid. It might have been the brush. I was using a more fluffier brush, and when I've used Looxi shadows in the past, I've used a firmer brush. So I will go back and kind of test out the different brushes for this formulation. But that swatch is beautiful, so I know I can get it there. I just have to figure out how to get it there. Next I have Devious, and this is another metallic. I believe this is a duochrome. Just from looking at it in the pan, it is a duochrome. It's a blue to purple duochrome, and I love these. This is actually reminding me of Plot Twist from Makeup Geek. I loved that pan. I actually hit pan in that. That's the only single shadow I have pan in, and this is reminding me of it. So I am excited to get this baby on my eyes. Last in my second row, I have Damned Damsel, and this looks like a really nice metallic deep green, and it does look to have like a slight goldish, not, I wouldn't even say as gold, it's just a nice deep green metallic. Very, very pretty shadows right now. So I'm going to switch over to my other arm. I'm going to take off my watch so that you guys can get the rest of these swatches. So next we have the shade that I used on the outer crease, and it's Naughty in Napa, and this is a very pretty cooler toned purple. I thought this would be really pretty in the crease. I like it in the crease. It definitely blows out the more vibrant purple that I have on this arm, although at least from this distance from my mirror, I can't truly see a difference between the two shades. So that would be the one thing I want to kind of tease out a little bit better and see if I can see any real difference on my eyes. Next is Totally Toffee, and this is one of the two matte shades that I have not tried, and this looks to be another pretty nice transition color for me, if not even a little bit too light for me, but maybe in the winter this might be a good transition color. Next we have a shade that I started off a different look I did today, which I didn't necessarily like with, and this is Dopico. This is a very, very unique shade to my collection. It's like a brown with a gray undertone. Very, very unique to my collection. I did like this color. I just didn't like how the look ended up coming out. So I really did like this color. And like I said, it is unique to my collection. So I am enjoying it. And I look forward to doing some more looks with it. Next I have Roasted, which is a cool tone deep brown. Once again, unique to my collection. I do not have a lot of browns, especially in single form, and particularly not cool tone browns. So I am excited to use this color combination. I did use this color combination in my crease earlier today in a different look, and like I said, I did not like the overall end result, which is why I took it off and did another look. So yeah, good things. Next is the last shimmer that I used on my lids today, and this is the shade Neon. Once again, I don't think my lid looks as beautiful as this swatch does, but it is the shade in the inner lid, and I think it looks stunning on my arm. It is a duochrome. It's like an orange to purple duochrome. Very, very pretty, and I'm very happy that I have it in my collection. Next we have Sundays, and I feel like this is another one of these like matte with glitter type shades, and yeah, it is. It's like an orange base with gold glitter to it. It's cute. We'll see if I like it, if I'm able to foil it, get some real opacity from it, because if you guys did not know, I really do enjoy metallics and glitters, not so much shimmers and mattes with glitter. Next we have Mila, and this is a more neutral shimmer. This is like a bronzy type shimmer. Did I need this? No. Do I have this? Yes. Did I get it? Yes. So we're gonna use it. I think it's a pretty neutral shimmer, and in the event that I want to reach into this palette from some neutral shimmers, I have them. Two left. I have Matcha, which I did. This is the only other matte that I haven't used, and that's because it just came and I forgot to put it in the Z palette. This looks to be stunning. It looks to be a very stunning green, very pigmented. That was one swatch. So I am very excited to put this on my eyes. You guys know I love greens. And then the last shadow I have in this palette is Pina Colada, and this looks to be a very pretty metallic, and it actually looks to be a duochrome. This looks to be extremely unique. It has green, it's like a green shimmers, so it makes it like a duochrome, but the base is like a cream bronze, if you will. It's very unique to me. I am extremely excited that this is in my collection, and I'm happy. I'm so happy. So these are all the shades that I have from the new collection. I am extremely happy thus far. I do have these two shadows that I am gonna have to kind of test out even more than originally thought, so I'm actually gonna put those in the bottom so I can remind myself to focus on those. These are the two that were like mattes with glitter. Everything else just from swatching appears to be nice. Like I said, all of the mattes I have my definitive opinion on. I just want to get a definitive opinion on these metallics and then these two mattes with glitter, and then I will come back with you guys to give you guys an overall opinion on their new formulation. If you're like in a rush and you really want to know the opinion on this formulation, Angelica Nyquist, who is affiliated with the brand and has been ordering from the brand since I believe the very beginning, did already post her video kind of overall review on these singles, so I will try in my best to link it down below for you guys. I trust Angelica, so if she says they're good, I would say they're good. I didn't watch the video because I did not want to be swayed in my opinion, because I did know that I was going to get these. I did know that I wanted to review them, but thus far I am happy, and I will say I am enjoying these mattes better than her previous matte. Her previous mattes were very dry formulation and they cracked very easily. These are a lot more creamier, so I feel like even if you do drop this pan, it's not going to crack as much. None of my pans came broken, which is nice, and just overall I'm enjoying these colors a little bit more than the color scheme that she had previously. So I am happy thus far. We will see how I feel about the other formulations, and like I said, I will come back to you guys probably in about a month. It won't take me much longer, and I've got a lot of things for a Bought It, Protect, Keep It, or Return It, so that'll be coming up soon as well. So I'll probably review these overall in that video. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on here, tell you guys these swatches, show you guys a look that I've already done with these eyeshadows. Like I said, I've already done 2 or 3 looks, predominantly using the mattes, but today I wanted to kind of dive into the shimmers as well. But that's all I have for you guys. If you want to know what the rest of the stuff that is on my face, I will have it listed down below. I did kind of already do this base in a different video. If I post it, I will have that video down below. If I did not, then yeah. But I think that's all I have for you guys today. As always, y'all, it has been real. Peace.